Alright, what's up? I'm Rob.
I'm Chris. We're in Shikari.
And you're watching Core Music.
Hey! 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 Ladies and gentlemen, come on. This is a song called The Paddington Frisk.
Books or movies?
I'm a movies man, definitely.
I can't choose both. Movies were my first love, I suppose. I've got a bigger movie collection than I do books, but...
Whiskey or rum?
I don't like whiskey.
Rum.
Rum.
Definitely. Rum is my pre-show drink.
It is.
Well, spiced
Other
rum.
than
Other than beer, and if we have vodka, I'll do that too.
CD or vinyl?
CDs, I guess.
I always grew up with CDs. I never collected any vinyls, really. Mainly because I just didn't really have a way to play them. And CDs were just so much more adaptable at the time. But now we're all quite digital these days.
Yeah, we don't even have CDs. Even CDs are a thing of the past.
Yeah.
USB sticks with MP3s on. That's all it is nowadays. Look to the future.
Metal or electronica?
Electronica.
That's tough, because I'm not a straight up metal fan. But also I'd probably say electronica.
Club or festival?
Festival.
Festival, yeah. It's tough because
Yeah.
things that you get at a club that you can't get at a festival, like, you know, the intensity and the sort of contained atmosphere.
I think the thing that really clinches it between, like, because obviously club shows are great, it's all your fans and everything, but when you're doing lots of club shows, you know, it's all quite similar. Every festival is different in its own way, and I think that's what slightly clinches it for festivals.
Yeah, and with festivals you get there's a little bit less pressure on you, unless maybe you're headlining the festival.
It's probably quite a lot of pressure on you.
Probably quite a lot of pressure, but that hasn't happened too often with us, so we don't have to worry about that.
PC or Mac?
Mac.
Summer or winter?
Summer. Oh my goodness, I did this class when I was at school called Critical Thinking. It's all about being able to sort of structure your arguments and how to put across an argument well. I didn't do very well, but that's not the story. We had this one session where there was an argument. Someone offered up the argument, which was better, summer or winter? And we had a vote at the beginning, and more people voted for winter. And then we went through the entire lesson giving points, pros and cons for each of them. And on the side of the summer, there was so many more pros than there were to winter. And we had another vote at the end. Yet still everyone voted for winter. Well, not everyone, but the majority of I was so angry. I couldn't. So what's wrong with you people? Look at the board. Like, the only thing that was good about winter is that you can come in out of the cold and cuddle up by the fire.
And be warm.
Like
it is in summer.
Like it is. I couldn't. It stressed me out.
Being too hot is tough. Being too cold, you can always put more layers on. But I don't know. I like summer too. So.
Fantasy or sci-fi?
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi. I actually watched Interstellar last night. Probably only for the 5th time. Love that movie. So cool. So cool.
MOSHPIT or circle pit?
See, these days I kind of tend to stand towards the back a little bit more. I don't want to get too
Bar
sweaty.
pit.
Yeah, by the bar. The bar pit. Yeah. No, I like getting involved. I get energetic when the music's on. I can dance, but it's the idea of coming out and being drenched in sweat. But not only that, knowing that 90% of it is other people's sweat. Like, that's what I can't deal with.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars, probably. Or the newer Star Trek movies are really, really good. Rory was a bit of a Trekkie. I was never into Star Trek, the TV series myself, but I like the recent movies, so...
New Star Wars?
Yeah, I thought that was great. Rao went mental for it.
Yeah,
Rao absolutely loved it.
Last American tour, we must have watched. I don't know. We did the whole thing of Star
Pretty much
Wars,
all of them, yeah.
And I'd never been into either, really. So I've definitely never seen Star Trek.
The movies? You've never seen the recent movies?
I've never seen the TV programs or the movies in Star Trek.
Yes. The thing is, like, the new ones are good because they're good people that didn't necessarily enjoy the TV show can still really enjoy the movies.
Right. Standalone.
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger or Stallone?
Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm a big Schwarzenegger fan myself.
I think he's funnier. But I always loved the Rockies growing up. So I got a slight sweet spot for Stallone. I'm a Rocky man.
I'm a Terminator man.
Yeah.
Touring or recording?
It's a bit
So
of a...
hard.
You can't really have one without the other.
Yeah.
So it can't really exist without each other.
I think it depends on what we're doing at the time. If we're touring, we'll probably want to be in the studio. If we're in the studio, we'll want to be touring. So it depends on the time of the interview.
Beer or wine?
Ooh.
Well, see, recently I've been really getting into wine. I've been doing a lot of wine tasting. I just went for a holiday in the UK with my girlfriend and went to 3 British vineyards. And English wine is actually becoming a lot more popular these days, and had some delicious wine. I've got myself a winemaker's kit. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to get into that. And so for me, more recent, I used to be all about the beer, but more recently I'm more about the wine. Yeah, I'm going to retire with my vineyards and just ride out the last of my days, getting drunk
Drinking
on
wine.
the porch, and maybe
I'll have a shed in the back of the vineyard where I can stay.
That's it.
It'd be nice.
The laziest one?
Rory.
The most talented?
Wow.
The most immature?
Probably one of us two.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say you come up with some pretty immature jokes. But they are hilarious.
It's just the character that I put on. I myself am not
alter
immature.
ego.
It's like this character that I do for comedy value.
Yeah.
Who fails the most during concert?
Rory quite often misses quite a few points.
Well, you miss quite a lot because you always go over to tune up because you're
Yeah, I do that
a
sometimes.
fraction of a demi-tone out
Yeah,
that
well-
no one will notice other than you.
True. I don't like being out of tune. That annoys me. Sometimes I miss stuff for that. I generally don't forget to play half the song though.
That's true. I'd say I'm the most solid.
Rob's pretty solid these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's always late for rehearsals?
All of us.
Rory.
I know Rao, because Rao has to come in from London these days. So.
Oh, these days, yeah.
Yeah,
Rao's the
definitely Rao.
further to, and yeah, when we're, especially if we're at Rory's house,
Yeah.
it's hard
Rory
for him to
can't
be
that
late.
can he?